Girl, look in the mirror. Man, you so dirty. Yeah, you look so dirty. You were never worthy. Lately, it's you.
Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now because this is not the show for you. In this reaction video, I'm going to show you a lady who has 6.5 kids. A lot of y'all want to know what I mean by in half. Now, this is what she says, right? But this is her logic behind that. When she says 6.5 kids, that means that she has a baby on the way and it hasn't been born yet. All right. All of these children are from non-marital births. And I'm going to go ahead and show it to you. Before I do, hit the notification bell. Once you hit the notification bell or subscribe button, be sure to select the option that says all. That way you will be informed of all my new recent uploads. Okay. Now, I know you can dig that, Jack. Now, let me go ahead and get into this woman so you can hear exactly the buffoonery. I want you to hear first her reason for having 6.5 kids. And I'm going to show you the bastard children themselves because she was having them every other year. All right. Let's get it.
Hello, I just want to address something. I see that there's a creator who's made 23 videos about me, my story, and my life. I've never got on this app and asked anybody for anything. I'm just here to post my content. And all I ask from you guys is to like my content and share my videos. That's it. I don't know why people see 6 kids as a lot. There's a lot of people out here with multiple kids. I have 6 kids because as a child I was never loved. I'm trying to give my kids the love I never had. I needed my kids, if that makes sense. I needed them. I was 14 years old searching for love, and my first baby daddy, he was that for me. My kids are loved, they're happy, they're fed. I play activities with them. I make sure that they see that mom's trying. I'm trying. And I'll never give up on my kids. Never.
Come on. Now, let me say this right here. That's a classic example of deflection, gaslighting, and avoiding accountability. You cannot say that after you was having 6 kids because you were looking for love. So you had to do it 6 times, give birth to 6 different bastard children, non-marital births, for you to find love. At 14, you begin having children. And 6 kids is a lot of kids, man. One kid is a lot. Now let me go ahead and show you the bastard children. And I want you to take note of the time between each birth. I think she waited the most 2 years before she had another child. But every year since 14, she was having children. Let me show that, improve that to you, because she's going to show you. All right? Like I say, let's get it. Now dig this for you. Dig that, Jack. Right on.
At what age did I give birth to my kids?
Sorry about the last one you couldn't see because you saw me. But if you notice the timeline of her having all those children, there was 1 year apart, 1 year apart, 1 year apart. This woman was fucking every year hardcore, getting it in to get nutted in and get pregnant by different men. Different men. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But let me put Dana up here, let you hear her opinion of it. Then I'll show you some more of the woman who has 6.5 kids. All right. Let's get it, baby.
26 with 6 kids, and you stupid clowns are in the comment section saying stuff like, she just doing the best she can. The best she could do was keep her legs closed when she ain't got a pot to piss in, yet she on baby number 7 right now. She would have had 8. Unfortunately, she lost 1. But at this point, she's procreating and having kids like emotional support dogs, right? Like, I heard her video where she explained the reason why she keep having all these kids, and it came down to her needing somebody to love her. I want to give y'all the biggest news awakening. These kids are not dumb. And those days of you simply being a parent, being enough for them to love you and stay in touch with you, stay involved with you, take care of you when you get old, it ain't happening. It ain't happening. These kids are getting older now and they seeing y'all for who you are, right? When they think back about how terrible their life was growing up, how poor they were, how much they struggled, and then they remember that the reason why all of that happened is because my stupid mama wouldn't stop having kids, even though she knew she couldn't take care of the one she already had. It's my mama's fault that I'm here struggling the way I am. It's my mama.
Exactly. You women out there that's having all these non-marital births, resulting in several bastard children in your household that the government is taking care of, either you're going to hold yourself accountable or your children will hold you accountable for your poor decision making.
Mama's fault struggling the way I am. It's my mama's fault that I was put here with no head start on life. Not only not a head start, put me behind the eight ball, right? So I had to struggle just to even get ahead to catch up with the regular kids, all because of my mama's poor decision making. And then y'all got the audacity to fix y'all mouth to worry about childless people and what we gonna do when we get old. Y'all need to start worrying about what you gonna do when you get old. What's gonna be your plan B? Because a lot of y'all kids are gonna move out of y'all city. They ain't gonna have no contact with you, and they ain't gonna want to have nothing to do with you. And
Yes, because they struggled or they had a bad relationship with mother or mother kept filling their head with lies about their daddy. They got to meet their daddy and realize it was mama all along. This happens more than you think.
you ain't gonna have no plan B. You ain't gonna have nobody to take care of you when you get older, because they gonna remember you could barely take care of them when they was children. You brought them onto this earth to struggle. You brought them here so that they could suffer with you. And then when you get old, you think that they supposed to be the one to try to save you. No, it's not working like that. The kids ain't buying it no more, right? They see how stupid their parents are. They see how negligent their parents were. And it ain't gonna be good enough that you was their mama and you put a roof over their head and you fed them. That was the least you could do. And half of y'all, you ain't even really doing that because it's government assistance that's helping you do all of that, right? That woman, you can tell that's a government assistance place that she living in, and she can't even keep the cabinets clean.
At all. There was other clips, man, where the house is so dirty, man, so dirty. And someone had to give her a mop to want to mop the house. She was sweeping; it was dirty everywhere. Had the little bastard children cleaning the walls and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Teaching them how to do stuff like that without a father. It's crazy. And she gonna come on TikTok and get mad at people for criticizing them. Now, if you come on social media at all, you're gonna go through criticism and judgments. Everyone go through that. Every content creator go through that. I go through that. The difference between me and a whole lot of other ones, I truly don't give a fuck. No, some of them get mad and make this is my video to tell you why I do what I do. I don't care. I personally don't give a shit. I ain't gonna waste a whole like 5-10 minutes of my time in my life to make a video to say F you. I mean, I can do that in peace, in quiet. I don't have to tell you shit. You dig what I'm saying? Right on.
Can't keep the appliances clean. You at home all day and you so stressed with all of them kids. You somewhere yelling to get them from downstairs because you don't want to walk your lazy self upstairs to get them down, right? But yet you still popping them out. You could tell.
I like that. Y'all sorry, man. Walk your lazy, bow-legged ass up there. That's right. You know what?
I'm a mustard back heifer. I'm fat as hell. I'm overweight. And I have 6.5 kids. This coochie is done. It's over with. I can barely piss in a straight line. I can do anything with this coochie like I used to, and it's hard to carry this musty old coochie upstairs to get them kids, all those bastard kids. But that's the life of us musty back heifers. Can you dig it? Right on, Brother Jay. Right on.
Tell in your videos that you stressed. You stressed, but you still popping them out because you're stupid. And y'all can take this video however you want to, but I'm not glorifying those 26-year-old getting on here with 6 kids and thinking that this get ready to be her come up. Right? She ain't gonna be no different than Grip Baby, right? We're gonna figure out that it ain't just her poor decision making on having kids. Her whole life is complete chaos, right? She probably just as messy and just as jacked up as Grip Baby, right? But the time will tell as she get more clout on TikTok, because I'm sure y'all will build her platform up like y'all do most people who dysfunctional, because y'all love to watch somebody whose life is worse than yours to make you feel better about your poor decision making. But that's my 2 cents on it.
Before some nut come in here and say, oh, she's hating. Now, she's absolutely right. She's going to get some clout for being a whore. She's going to get some clout for having 6.5 bastard children. She's going to get clout for that. They're going to start sending her donations and shit. They're going to want to interview her or something like that. And she's going to keep making content so that she get more exposure. You know what I mean? For people like myself and everyone else who want to expose the truth, or just because people want to celebrate what she's done. Yeah, they are. I agree with her. I don't think she's hating at all by saying that, because that's what's going to happen. It's a crazy time we live in where you can be celebrated as a whore and have several bastard children from several different men. And it's just the norm. You ever thought about that? Well, anyway, I'll be talking to y'all pretty soon, man. Y'all take it easy now, yeah?